Hey guys, it's Mo with Coldwell Banker. I'm just going to wait for a little bit of people to get on. Today I'm going to be talking about dream savers. And it kind of came out of just a frustration of trying to help people that are first-time home buyers but don't necessarily have the down payment to purchase the house. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but there's Access in Jackson County has a program for down payment assistance. Also, the Rogue Valley Association of Realtors, we raise money and provide grants to first-time home buyers. And just to clarify what first-time home buyers mean, if you have not heard, it has to be 3 years since your last purchase of a home. So you would be considered a first-time home buyer. If it's been 5 years since you purchased a home, you'd be considered a first-time home buyer. So just to get that clarification out of the way. But the reason for this video is the frustration that I've had trying to help a client who has been working really hard to save money and was relying on the grant money through Access to find out that the money has been depleted. And there are different programs through different banks and lenders that offer perks for first-time home buyers for down payment assistance. So through all of the frustration, I know that I'm frustrated, and there's people out there that are super frustrated. When the Senate Bill 608 passed, a lot of people's rent skyrocketed right before it passed overnight. Just people that I know, rent shot up $300, and that's not something that people are expecting to happen. So a lot of different things, even home prices. So the average person looking to purchase real estate, when I bought my home 6 years ago, we spent $180,000 on our home, and now $180,000 doesn't really get you much. So that relates to different things, but the marijuana industry, there's a lot of people on. Thank you guys for coming on. With the marijuana industry, there was an influx of people that moved to the area for opportunities, which is great. I think that any opportunities to better your life is a great thing. But what happened for the local people here is that it made things unaffordable, and it made rent go up, and we have this housing crisis now. And so in the midst of this housing crisis and the influx of people that have moved here, USDA, which is also zero down when purchasing a house, they took that away because we no longer needed it. It showed a lot of people owning homes, moving into the area. Our population is growing. And so, on the outside, it looks like things are really great. But for people that are local here, not so great. Rents are high. If you get your notice to move, you have nowhere to go. There's people that are living, at campgrounds. There's a lot of crazy things happening right now. And so I don't want to have all this bad news and not offer any good news to you guys. So here's what I'm going to say. There is a program through UMQA where you can save money. So it's Dream Savers. UMQA and Access both have this program. Access only has 5 slots of it available, but UMQA has more slots available for people in the community. And what happens is if you fit the guidelines, you can save, say for every $1 that you save, they will match your dollar $3. And so up to $2,000, so you save $2,000, they will match each of those dollars by 3, times it by 3. And that's saving over a period of 1 to 3 years. And then if you save up to $3,000 between 2 and 3 years, they will match up to that $3,000, $3 for every dollar. You can't really beat that. But it's a process, it's time that it takes, and it's hard work to sacrifice, that toy that you want to buy, or, you see everybody going on vacations and doing all these things, and you're struggling to pay your rent. And, there's a whole bunch of things happening right now, and we do have a housing crisis. But what I want to offer you is hope that if you start to save your money now, and you start, going through the Dream Savers program and really working towards clearing up your credit. And mind you, it's overwhelming. Maybe your credit's not that great. There's programs and places out there to help. And that's one thing that Access does, is it teaches you. And you have to remember, the more you're educated on something, the better you do. So if you're educated on the home buyer process and how, you can't just really spend money like you used to. You're just really methodical about your saving and really focusing on a goal to purchase a home. In the end result, it's so freeing to sit back and look at your house and look at what you work so hard to do. And mind you, people like my family, home ownership wasn't something that it was talked about, or it was like kind of something in the air, something not really for me, it was for other people. And as I, got more involved in the community and started doing things, I realized that why can't home ownership be for me? And so if you need help with, setting goals, getting connected to Access, or Umpqua program to start the saving process, reach out to me. And I have a question out there. Are you thinking about purchasing a home? Tell me what your thoughts are, yes or no. And if you are thinking about it and you're wanting to move forward with that process, there's plenty of agents out there to work with. And if you know somebody, a friend, reach out to your friend, whoever it is. But my main goal is to help more people get into homes. And, it's a great feeling to where if you do get, you're faced with what I'm trying to say is, you don't want to be in an emergency situation to where you're forced to have to move out, or now you're trying to find another place. Really setting those goals, being very strict with yourself on, say your car's not that great, just holding on to that car, doing the minimal to save the money that you need to get into the home. Home ownership can be for everybody. It's not just for other people. And that's the hope that I want to give you today. So although there is bad news happening out there, there's also great news. And I just called to verify that they still, with budget cuts, a lot of the programs lost funding, and that's why we're in this situation right now. So yes, there is a housing crisis. We are all aware of that. Everybody that lives here in the Rogue Valley understands what's happening here. The people outside that are making the rules and the laws, they don't get small town. They don't understand what happens here. And so for me, in the position that I am in my job, I'm a very good advocate for those that are having those struggles. And my plan is to hopefully get this video shared, so that way, others out there can work towards the home ownership process. If you need help with goal setting, reach out to me. If you, just have questions, there's no obligation at all. I truly just want to educate the community, educate people, my friends that are out there that are struggling right now with not having adequate housing. I really just want to educate and help move you in the direction that you want to go. And if you know somebody that's a realtor that does this, reach out to them. I'm not saying just to use me. The goal ultimately is for any of my friends to be able to purchase a home or get their needs met. So So reach out if you have any questions, 541-450-1360. I'm going to put some links attached to in the comments where websites that you can go to get more information on the Access program for Dream Savers. Thank you so much. I've taken 10 minutes of your day. I really appreciate you hanging in there. And you know, in the dark times when there doesn't seem to be any type of hope whatsoever, if you just dig just a little bit deeper, it's there. And there's just so much happening in our world right now. And I have an issue of just feeling everything. But this housing crisis and, you know, lack of funds for the government, you know, there's people that really want to do better for their lives. You know, you have two different types of people. Ones that are okay with living on state aid and they're okay with that life. And there's people that truly want to get out of that and don't want the help and really want to be self-sufficient. And those are the people that I root for. And I mean, I root for everybody, but people that really want to help themselves and are moving towards that direction, those are the kind of people I really want to help and give them the resources. And like I said, the Access program, they teach you how to save. They educate you on the home buying process in depth, and you're talking about, you know, different things about, you know, keeping your house up and making sure that you're protecting your investment, and really good information that is just not freely given to just everybody. Or people just don't want to invest in the time to take any of the classes. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And yeah, I'll put this on YouTube and you can share the video, and hopefully some of our legislatures and people out there that are making the rules on the USDA boundaries and all these other things that are causing so much, just really hard. Right now it's just really hard for the average person just to get into a home. And but Dream Savers is a really great program that'll help match you the money that you save. For every dollar, $3. I'll talk to you soon. You have a great day. And if you have any questions, you can inbox me or you know, call me. I'll put my information on the video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.